Hello everyone, so I would like to go ahead and take a second and discuss a few things going on with the channel, but of course doing that is pretty boring, so I'm going to play some Call of Duty while we're doing it. And, see how good we're doing. So we're going to do a quick ranked match. Looks like we're playing Domination, which I've had some mixed luck with. I get the general concept though, so that's something. Probably go with like a runner class for this one. Alright, so there's my A objective. My B is going to be, I believe, over here in the middle somewhere. Yeah, right there. And then C. Oh, I got this backwards. It's C, B, and A. I guess we're starting from the rear. It's not every day you get to say that. Alright, so on to some more serious notes. First off, I wanted to go ahead and mention a couple of things involving the Ikoria gameplay videos. First off, they're being recorded on a laptop. This and literally all my other videos are being recorded on my cell phone. And I'm basically just using the cell phone's microphone with the recording system that I'm using to pick up my voice. And usually a little bit less background noise and everything else. But not so much with the computer, because that one I'm using a microphone from my headset, so it's just not quite as reliable, I guess you could say. Oh, I just got lit up. So it's a little bit more scratchy. It's a lower quality thing. Dude, why are you just standing there? Get your shit together. Anyway. Oh my goodness, this guy's not gonna do anything. Whatever. Get wrecked. So yeah, that's the main reason why we're having an audio issue with that. The other is that one is trying to auto mix between whatever it picks up from the game plus whatever I'm saying into the microphone, as opposed to this one, which is recording both the game audio as it plays through the speaker on my phone, as well as it picks up my voice. So with this, it's literally just as simple as turning my phone down in order to avoid having an excessive amount of volume. As a matter of fact, right now, you can probably hear the gunfires and footsteps and everything else from this a whole lot better than I can, because, well, to be perfectly honest, I have to keep it so low that I can barely hear it at all. When I'm playing the Pokemon TCG, in fact, it almost sounds silent when I'm playing it. But, so that's basically the explanation for it. I am working on building an actual gaming rig. It wasn't originally meant for gaming, but, I'll use it for its intended purpose, plus, more, since I'm actually having a whole lot of fun doing this channel. So yeah, that's what the disparaging audio is. I went to school for audio engineering, so I know a few things that I could do to improve it as well. It's just a matter of, what the hell just happened? It's just a matter of, I didn't bother taking the time to actually, map it out, but, after getting all of those gameplay videos, because they're all done, I only have one more Ikoria gameplay video coming out, and I'm going to drop it tomorrow. Interestingly enough, it's going to be the best one of the three, and it actually has 3 games in it instead of just one, so spoiler alert, but I'm going to use the blooper real quick. Shoot, I just blew myself up. But, yeah, I'm definitely working on the audio issues. Like I said, it's just a matter of, I know what I've got to do. I've just got to do it. And once I have better equipment, it's going to be a lot better anyway. Alright, so we just lost the first round. They got 75, we got 56. We can come back from this pretty easily. So we're going to keep the same loadout for mobility purposes. Oh, well, you know what? You guys can take A. I will go take B. The next thing I wanted to discuss about this videos, though, is I've been watching them, and wow, did I miss a lot of gameplay options. And you might have noticed it too, but like, for instance, the one that I just uploaded a little bit ago for today, so Ikoria Gameplay Part 3, I realized that I could have easily just absolutely dominated my opponent's side of the board by mutating the Porcupine to the creature that had Death Touch. Because, I mean, and I used that trick before, almost entirely on accident, and I think the first gameplay video, but I didn't because I didn't really see the connection at the time. And you gotta remember, these things are being done kind of more or less in the heat of the moment. I'm trying to do some... I'm not dealing with your sniping BS today, dude. I'm trying to do some interesting gameplay. I'm trying to make sure that I'm including... he knows I'm coming. Some good stuff, but I don't always make the most optimal plays. Now, like I said a little while ago, you're most likely going to see better gameplay upcoming from the fourth video that's coming out tomorrow. I also have started the next draft series, the next Ikoria draft, and I also have a regular structured gameplay video filmed as well. I can't remember exactly what I did with the audio on those, but I remember at that point in time, by the time I had done those, I had already finished, excuse me, making all of my Ikoria draft videos, and so by that point in time, I had already figured out that I had screwed up a good chunk of the audio. I didn't realize exactly how bad it was until earlier today when I was doing the editing for today's Ikoria draft video. Let's see if we can't take C real quick. But yeah, no, the main thing is I just want to point out, I mean, I'm sure eventually someone will point out the issues on the videos themselves, but I had some pretty suboptimal gameplay during those first three drafts. And as I've repeatedly mentioned, I didn't exactly do the best job at drafting in the first place, but the gameplay wasn't a whole lot better either. And speaking of bad gameplay, we are about 15 points away from losing this. So yeah, that's about it. And then the one last thing I want to mention is, I'll be honest, I'm a whole lot better with card games than I am this. I did recently find a cool gadget that you can attach to your phone to make things like PUBG and Call of Duty a lot easier to play. It's basically, it puts a controller... Oh, my baby is now talking. Anyway, but it basically puts a controller on it to make it a little bit more functional, so you have little trigger buttons on it. And that would probably make these a whole lot more interesting. So that could be something that would encourage me to do these more, but I'll be honest, I think I'm probably going to stick to card games. In fact, I was thinking, if anyone is interested, in adding Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links as well as Hearthstone to the roster. So, if you want to leave some comments about that in the feedback, that would be appreciated, so I can figure out whether or not it's something I really want to do. Especially because I was talking to a friend of mine earlier who's a lot more into Yu-Gi-Oh! Than I have been in several years, which is funny because that was the first card game I ever played long before I got into Magic or even the Pokemon TCG. But yeah, no, I kind of dropped out of Yu-Gi-Oh! Back in 2013 or something like that, and I haven't really kept up with it. But I do remember it was really crazy back then, and I'm pretty sure it's worse now. So if I'm going to go investing into that, I at the very least know that someone's interested. Otherwise, I'm just not going to bother. So if you would be interested in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links or Hearthstone, let me know. If you like more of the not TCG gameplay, let me know as well. But in the meantime, I am working on improving the audio. I'm also kind of getting back into the swing of things with Magic the Gathering. So you might see some better gameplay videos from that in the future. We'll see. That's all I really got for you today. So thanks for watching and listening, and I'll talk to you later.